What's going on, everybody? So as you can see, the season is brand new. We have the Vines and the Evolution Baby Dragon in the game. It's 4:26 in the morning, so the season just ended 26 minutes ago for me. We are on this game. I'm pretty excited to try out both of these cards and just test them out. I built this graveyard deck. My main thought process was with the Vines is that you can place it down kind of as a replacement to Freeze / the big spell in your deck at some points, because you can really just freeze whatever and also do decent bit of damage to where you can pair things with a Tornado and a Bowler or Tornado Baby Dragon, something like that, to take the other rest of the HP out from the unit. So we're just going to see how this goes. I have no idea if this will work. This is just my first try with the cards, of course. So we'll see. So he's going to go for the Lumberjack. Okay. Could be Balloon, could be P.E.K.K.A, maybe, could be Golem. I'm going to go for my Bowler the back once we do hit 10. I want to get around to our Evo Baby Dragon as well, because this card is a lot of fun from what I've been seeing in terms of what it does to the game and how fast things just speed up. So he's going to go for the Hog opposite lane. That's an easy King Tower activation right there with the Tornado. Okay, I thought the Bowler might somehow push that back into the Princess Tower. That would have been funny. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on the cards, of course, if you've been trying them out as well. These are my first couple reps using them, so we'll see how it goes. He's going to go for the Musketeer. I'm just going to go ahead and I don't know. Vines right there would be fine, but I don't want to use it in a spot that's not going to get me that much value. Maybe on defense, we could get some good value out of the Vines. I'm going to go Vines right now to freeze both of these cards. That's going to take out most of the Musketeer. It's going to leave it 1 HP. Okay, so it does about half the Musketeer's health, I think. That's very good to know for the future. Also, with, when I'm going to go for a push, I want to make sure I can Tornado with the Vines as well into a Bowler or Baby Dragon to get that huge value. Hopefully, at some point, we'll get that during this game. That's my goal, is to get that massive value with it and win the game. So, that's going to be fine. We get a few shots. We're already to our Baby Dragon evolution as well. I'm just going to go Ice Fizz like this. Okay, there's the Hog. I'm going to go Barbara as well. We're going to take a bit of damage here, which is okay. I kind of spent a ton of Elixir on offense right there, being aggressive. But it is what it is. But yeah, I wanted to get this video out, or recorded as soon as possible, just so you guys can see my genuine reaction to the cards. And I hadn't had any time to really use them before, and you'll get to kind of learn it with me, if that makes sense, because I don't really watch too many videos or anything on the cards beforehand. I just like playing them and enjoying them and see what happens with them. So I'm going to go for the Bowler like this right here on top of the Royal Ghost right there. And then we should be vibing. We've got both of our new cards in hand. I'm pretty hyped. Okay, let's go Evo Knight. I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go Baby Dragon. I'm going to go for the Tornado like this. That should all die because the Baby Dragon boost, right? It's going to speed up my cards and slow down his. He has his own Vines. Oh my gosh, wait, let's Vines his Witch. That should be good, right? Okay, that's good. The Witch is frozen. Okay, that didn't get that much value, but only because the Witch had skeletons protecting it, to be honest. So we're still vibing. I don't know what's happening, to be honest. There's so many different effects on the screen that I couldn't tell you what just happened that last 25 seconds. Let's go for the Baby Dragon in the back again right here. Maybe going to go Graveyard. I'm going to go Bowler in the back. We need to make that one big push to win this game, I think. Once we have that push of doom, though, we should, literally take most of his tower if I get a good Vines off. Let's go Ice Wizard. He's going to give me a huge Tornado here. Let's go for the Barbell Tornado like this. The Bowler should get a nice lineup with this Ice Wizard too. Okay, here comes the Bowler roll on the Musketeer. Nice. I'm going to go for my Baby Dragon Graveyard. This Baby Dragon's evolved, so don't sleep on that thing. It doesn't do anything till it belches, right? I'm going to Vines the MK and the Lumberjack. Nice. It's going to freeze both of those. Look at the damage on tower. Oh my goodness, the Vines caused a bunch of damage because his Lumberjack wasn't moving, and just like that, his tower's below like 1500, and we have a very, very, very good spot. He's not having, he doesn't have anything for the Bowler. It's getting so much value against him because of what he's placing down on the map. That Barb's going to take care of the Musketeer for the most part. I'm going to go for the Baby Dragon in the back again. I think the Baby Dragon Evo is going to be kind of a hard card to figure out how it's used. Maybe it could be used in a Lava Hound type of deck is what I'm thinking. I might try that out, honestly, tomorrow. We'll see how this goes. But just going to go for the Knight like this. He goes for the Hog Rider. I can just Tornado that towards the King Tower as well. And then Barbara on top of the Witch as well. So yeah, I'm vibing right now. Really enjoying this. Okay, we have both of them again in our cycle. Let's go Baby Dragon now. Let's go Graveyard. Then we can Vines, and this is unstoppable. No, he can't stop this. There's no way. Let's Vine the Ice Wizard to make it freeze. He's dead. Ice Wizard gets no value. The Graveyard's on tower, and just like that, the Vines wins us the first match in 2 seconds. That was crazy. Found a game here against Games, and yeah, what do you guys think about the new spell? Is it going to be good? It kind of reminds me of the Void in a way when it was released. I know it does tower damage as well, like a decent bit, nothing too crazy, but you could definitely cycle with this. Maybe replace it with Hog Earthquake, or Royal Hog's Earthquake is also what I'm thinking. There's definitely a ton of archetypes that I do want to try out with this, but yeah, it's always exciting to get a new card in the game and just see how it works, really. But I'm just hoping it's not too broken and, isn't in a terrible spot for the game. That's, what we can hope for with any card nowadays is that it's just not extremely broken. It is still fun to use. That's a hard balance to find, though, to be honest. So Bowler's going to clean up the Prince and the Valk Kyrie Irving. I'm just going to go Graveyard with this because just in case he tries to activate King, I want to make sure we have pressure so we can't just get the free activation, of course. So he goes RG into my... what the heck is that? Royal Giant into my Bowler, and then Ewis is on top. I mean, I guess if he had nothing else, that honestly wasn't that bad of a play. Knight's going to take care of that. It does get one shot on my tower, or two shots on my tower, I think, which is fine. I have Vines. It's kind of useless in this scenario, though. I don't want to use it on top of that. Actually, I think it would defend, but I want to use it in a cool way. Of course, you can always probably get value out of it, but I want to make sure we get at least some fun usage out of it in terms of, like, it actually killing something and not just being kind of average on defense. I know it's only 3 elixirs, so it's not like it's going to be insanely broken, right? I would think. I don't want to say that and speak too soon, but yeah, I was playing ladder a few hours ago. I almost said last night, like that wasn't literally like 2 hours ago. And I faced the Vines, and I was like, how the heck does this guy have Vines? It's not even in the game yet. So apparently they had a maintenance change where they had to bring it back out of the game because they accidentally had put it into the game, and it was usable. Well, literally, with 2 hours left in the season, I was like, dude, what in the world, bro? So Supercell outdone themselves again with that. I'm just going to go, I think we Vines this, no? I think Vines to freeze the RG and also the Mega Minion, also DPS it down as well as the Knight on top. Nice, that's good value. The Ice was, bro, what the heck? That was really good defense, actually. He only gets 1 RG shot from that. That's honestly a really good counter to the RG if you already have a slowdown unit with it. So, you know, perfect time for the Evo Baby Dragon or the Ice Wiz to go crazy if you do have it paired with the Vines. So he's going to go for the bats like that. I'm going to go Baby Dragon like this. I also think Vines could maybe work in a cycle deck pretty well. Look at the Baby Dragon. It's going to... What in the world? I have never... What the heck? Did that do that the first time I placed it? Why is it so big, like the square? I'm going to go for the Vines like this on the tower to freeze it, and also the Mega Minion like that if I can catch it. I missed the Mega Minion because I'm trash at this game, but it's okay. It's still got value. Just hitting the tower, it's damaged, and of course we got a few shots on tower with that push as well. I'm going to go for my Baby Dragon in the back. Bowler is getting on tower. Let's freaking go, Bowler. Just going to go Knight the back like this. Ice Wiz and Baby Dragon going to clean up the left-hand side, and that's basically GG's. I mean, not quite yet. I'm going to go for the Tornado. We don't really want to Vines, because remember, Vines only hits 3 units. That's a perfect use of Vines now because he put the Mega Minion like that. And just like that, everything's defended. No damage. Oh, Vines. It might be really, really good on defense as well, to be honest. One thing about the Vines which might make it weak is that there's a lot of Swarm in the meta. I don't think weak is the right way to word it, but, you know, in some matchups it might be weak because of the Swarm cards. Of course, it only hitting 3 cards and not being able to change units once it does hit 3 cards. Like, basically, oh my gosh, that's a lot of aggression on the other side. That was just a Knight, dude. Relax. But basically what I'm saying is if he goes for a Goblin Gang, right, and it hits the first 3 Goblins and then it kills one of them, I don't think it grabs onto the Goblin if it's still on the map, if that makes sense. It, like, doesn't chain. It's only a one-time type of use. I'm going to go Baby Dragon in the back. We don't really have the greatest reply to the MK in cycle. I could Vines it, you know, it would be okay. If you play something else, I might honestly Vines. We'll see. I'm going to go Barbara like this right now, and that should take care of the MK for the most part. Do I have to Ice Wiz that? Yeah, I have to Ice Wiz that up top. It's fine. Nothing too bad. I'm going to go for the Graveyard. We also have Vines in rotation if he does want to play something directly on top of the Graveyard, which he has to. Vine the Wizard. Nice. Okay, the Wizard's going to get killed by the Ice Wizard and the Vines combined. Bro, no way. Yo, his tower's like gone. Wait, his tower's actually gone. Bro, nerf the Vines. What? We just completely nullified his Wizard while it was getting taken out by the Ice Wiz as well. And his tower on top of that, you know, don't forget that it's also freezing the tower, guys. Literally. When I was playing on ladder, my Tesla got completely frozen and it lost me the entire game, and I was completely pissed off. But now that I have the Vines on my side, it's super nice. So, I mean, it's not game over completely, but it's basically GG's off rip because of that. We've got the happy-looking Evo Baby Dragon. Can we talk about how cool the art is for the Evo Baby Dragon? He looks so cute. Just chilling right there with the smile. He's gonna go for the Prince like that. Okay. So the boost really isn't going to help me out too much in this scenario, I don't think. Actually, maybe. Nah, it didn't really do anything there. So I think Baby Dragon's going to be used in more of a big push type of thing. Like, it's not that much value, and it's just a single card with it. I'm just going to go for the Knight like this tank for the Wizard Blast, and of course, you know, help out with that Skeleton Barrel too. Okay, not bad. So we could Graveyard again, honestly. I mean, we have Vines. Is there even a downside? He has MK, though, so he's going to MK on top of this. I'm going to wait and just set up for a Baby Dragon and then defend his MK. So yeah, nice. Ice Wiz gets one shot on tower. We can go Bowler on defense. We have Vines for defense if we do need it. I'm going to go Barbara like this. I'm going to go for the Ice Wizard up top. We don't need to Vines that for sure. It's not really the right situation. So we can just let that kind of die out, and then we're perfectly into a Graveyard here with the Vines if I want. I'm going to go Graveyard because the Baby Dragon's going to cross the river, and even if it doesn't... wait, I just realized something. You can play your Graveyard before the the tank gets across, because you can just Vines the tower anyways to freeze it. So even like waiting for the graveyard doesn't matter that much with this card. That's kind of insane if you think about it in that way. Another graveyard buff is crazy with how broken the graveyard archetype is in Clash Royale right now, but it is what it is. Look how big the box is for the Baby Dragon. I think that's so funny. It just is huge. Like, it's half the map right there on the right hand side, and that's going to be another easy victory right there. Let's hop into another one. In a match here against Rise from Sunlight. Isn't this Mohammed Light's clan or something else? I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, there's also a bunch of new emotes and stuff. I almost forgot about them. That one right there, that one that he has is the new one that you could get from watching the $60,000 tournament that went on. Where the heck is it? I have way too many emotes. There it is. It's at the very bottom of my page. So, oh my gosh, I'm not going to lie. I completely thought that Queen was on the other side. And then I just realized I put the bowler down on the wrong side. I don't want to talk about it. I could maybe just Vines this, but I'm going to go Ice Beast on top because I'm not sure how good Vines would do. Oh, wait. Is this a good counter to the Queen and the pigs here? Oh, it didn't get the Queen. Oh, no. It got the 3 piggies around the Queen. That is not good. At least we can get King Tower activation. That was not good. Well, that social experiment did not go well. Please don't activate the King. Oh, my gosh. No way. Okay, we're good. He can't activate the King with that right there. So we should be vibing. There's no way that I can lose this game because he has Royal Hogs. I have Boulder, right? That's a perfect counter to them. I just need to get good graveyard pushes over and over and over again. And we should be vibing. So the Vines, you got to make sure. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Is there a way to tell which 3 cards it's going to hit before you drop it down if there's multiple? Is it just random, or is it the first 3? Or I'm assuming it has to be the first 3, right? Because there's got to be some type of consistency with the card. Maybe the Queen was invisible, that's why I didn't hit it, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go for my bowler to the back though. Actually, let's go Ice Beast the back, because I want to save my bowler in case he tries to go in for pigs. He does also, he has Vines too. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go for the Bar Barrel. So this is kind of a deck I would like to see the Vines tested in, to be honest. The Royal Hogs deck with the pigs. So it's kind of a nice that we are facing it, to be honest, so we can see if it's going to be a good viable card in this type of deck. I've got my Bowler if he goes in. Of course, I've got my Vines as well. There's the Ice Spirit. I'm just going to go for the Tornado. I don't really want to use my Bowler on that. I know Tornado on an Ice Spirit kind of sucks, but it is what it is. He goes Evo Cannon. Now we can just cycle in the back and take up a big push right here. I can't speak. It's late or I guess technically early in the morning, so my brain is fried from playing Clash Royale for so long. But I'm going to go for my Baby Dragon evolution like this. I think we honestly just Graveyard, then Vines the Queen. Thoughts? I think that's a good play, no? I'm going to go Vines. He also Vined my Baby Dragon, which is kind of bad for me. Oh, the Queen's going to be 1 health. No, he gets the ability off just in time. Unlucky. Okay. Bowler, though, might get 1 shot on tower. Not bad. We'll take every bit of damage we can get. 1 more Bowler, maybe? If I'm lucky? No. He does go for the cannon. Okay, that was a bad cannon, though, to be honest. I'm going to go for the Bowler in the back. You can't really Vine Cycle, can you? How much damage does that do? That does about 110 damage on tower. Yeah, Vine Cycle is not a viable option, which is good. It's not like the Void when it came out and it was doing 300 damage or something crazy. I'm going to go Tornado to kill the Queen, just to make sure we kill it, to be honest, because I just want that card to die. And, of course, Evo Knight's going to eat the Queen's ability up like that. I'm going to go for the Vines on top of the cannon. It also works on buildings, guys, so you know it's not just like a card where it only works on troops. It works on everything. Look at that Vines value. That Vines value was insane, actually. We get a bunch of damage right here. Baby Dragon Evo coming in a second. Oh, kind of a bad Baby Dragon Evo, to be honest. I should have been more patient, but I thought we might be able to overwhelm him, and maybe I should have waited till we had more units down again. That's fine, though. We get some good damage. We can slowly keep whittling him down. I don't think he can really stop us if we just keep the pressure on. I'm going to go for the Boulder Tornado to kill the Queen, and then the Knight's going to tank as well, of course, and then we can probably go for the Graveyard again. He goes for the Skeletons like this. All right. What do we do here? I think we just Ice Beast the back. Take it slow. He's going to Vines 1000%. Oh, no. He's going to Vines my Boulder in the Ice Beast, isn't he? Get the roll off Boulder. Okay, he doesn't Vines. Well, he does Vines, but it's way too late. That didn't do anything for him, so kind of a waste right there. I don't really know. This card is so interesting to me. I'm going to go for the Graveyard as well, and then we can just go for the Vines on the Cannon and the Archer Queen. Look at this value. That's huge value right there. That's so much damage. Oh, my goodness. Look at that value. That is insane. Boulder's going to survive. I'm going to Tornado. No, I tried to pre-Tornado the delivery, but that was a well-played delivery by him. We're going to go Boulder. I just lost the game. He's going to Vines my Boulder 1000%. No! Come on, kill the pigs, please. Oh, no, this is really rough. Okay, we are down to 800 health, but he doesn't have Earthquake, so, we don't really have to worry about being spell cycled, right? Oh my gosh, 20% battery, not again, dude. Let's go for the Vines. Back-to-back videos with 20% battery is crazy. He's dead here. Vines froze the cannon. Vines, Boulder on tower with the, oh man, Boulder on tower and then Evo Knight on tower too. GG's. What a way to finish it. Let me know what you guys think about the new cards, and of course, as always, enjoy the Butch clip, and yeah, peace.